Hey guys, my name's Khanpeki, and I have a video about Ghost of Tsushima Legends, about tips that you could use to get better or progress faster, or just enjoy your experience more. I've been enjoying the heck out of this multiplayer mode. It's more impressive than games that are just focused around multiplayer entirely. It's really great. This video should work for beginners or for people that are more experienced, and I'm actually going to start off with a hint for the more experienced players. Because it will have to do with the gameplay you're going to see in the background. So, in the background, you're seeing gameplay of the Severed Hearts mission on Gold difficulty, which is the very first story mission you get in Tsushima Legends. Very first one accessible. It's a very good mission, and the reason is because this mission is pretty quick to finish. You're able to farm it a lot, over and over and over again, for all the best gear that you want. In the video, I was actually really lucky. The one time I was recording, I actually did get a legendary drop at the end here, so I'll make sure to include that in the video. A legendary bow, so that was pretty cool. So you can farm this mission over and over again for legendary things. Don't force yourself to if it's not fun, obviously. But if you're one of those people that wants the best gear, you want to unlock all the legendaries, stuff like that, farming Severed Hearts is a pretty easy, quick way to do it. All right, next tip. I know that one took a while, but I'm going to try to make this fast. A purple health bar above an enemy means they're hallucinated. Your assassins will thank you if you don't kill hallucinated enemies. They're on your side. They want to help you out. Please don't make your assassin's life difficult by killing their friends. You know, that's not very nice. The next one I'm going to include is something I definitely didn't know until I looked on the Reddit. So thank you to that username that you can see on the screen. I really don't want to say it out loud, but it's there. You can see it on the screen there. But he showed, or she, or they, I don't know. They showed damage and damage taken in Ghost of Tsushima Legends is based on the over-leveled, appropriately leveled, or under-leveled modifier that you'll see when you're about to go into a mission in story or survival. And that is based on your overall key and not at all affected by your weapon key. So if you're over-leveled, you get a 12.5% increase in damage and damage reduction. And if you're under-leveled, then you get a 12.5% decrease in damage and damage reduction. If you're appropriately leveled, then you just do normal damage. Otherwise, your key level really doesn't matter. So long as you're over-leveled, appropriately leveled, or under-leveled, that's really all that matters. I think he was testing, and because there's no like HP numbers, it's hard to be sure of exact numbers. But otherwise, any differences were so infinitesimal. They were tiny, so it really didn't matter. You just want to make sure that you're appropriately leveled, over-leveled, or under-leveled. And so long as you're fine with that. And also, if you're under-leveled, it's not a huge deal. 12.5% decrease isn't all that big a deal. And if you're over-leveled, say you have friends that are just getting into the game now, and they're super low level, you can take in your high level character and play with them, and you won't completely ruin their experience by crushing through everything. So that's nice. You still have to be a little careful, though. You will feel pretty powerful. I also have some tips for each class. I am personally, I'm drawn to the Ronin class, so I'm going to start with them. The Ronin class needs to stay alive. That's their goal, all right? Because they're the support. They want to revive you, and they want to heal you. So Ronins, when you're at low health and you're in a big battle, say in survival mode, it's okay if you run around a little bit, you know? So you can try and stay in the circle to keep it so enemies won't take it, but just focus on dodging and dipping and diving and ducking and blocking as much as you can until your friends come along if you need to, because staying alive is super important so that you can use your ultimate to save your friends or your healing pot or whatever else. Side note, in order to stay alive, I think the healing gourd is by far the best on the Ronin in Ghost Weapon 1, I believe it is. Super important so that you can stay alive, because if you die because you didn't have a healing gourd and then you can't revive your teammates when they die, that's a horrible feeling. You don't want that. Assassins, you guys are supposed to take out the big threats, you know? So long as you can hop in a smoke bomb and assassinate a big Oni, or a powerful player, a Tengu, something like that. That's your goal. You want to take out the big threats as fast as you can so that your teammates can take out the normal guys. For instance, a Ronin doesn't have an ultimate that does crazy damage to the big guys. So if you can take out a huge Oni that will soak up a lot of damage while the Ronin takes out archers and stuff. That's exactly what you're looking for. The Samurai are the most well-rounded class. If you're just starting and you don't know what class to take and you want maybe an easier one, I think the Samurai is a good choice. You can just run in. You're the tankiest, especially after you get a couple techniques so that you can heal yourself and you can gain extra health. The Samurai should be able to run into any ongoing fight and take heat off of their team members while their team members pick off enemies on the sides. That's what a Samurai wants to do. Hunters should be sure to equip ranged charms because each charm helps you in different ways, but hunters definitely want ranged charms so that the ranged attacks and headshots do great damage and take out big threats. Like the assassin, hunters can be pretty good at taking out Tengu and big Oni. It's very useful if you're very far away from the Tengu, for instance. They can't shoot crows at you. So if you just get off like 2 headshots on the Tengu before he closes into range, it just takes like 2 sword swipes and he's done. If you can get 3 headshots or even 2 headshots and a body shot, he's done. Easy. Taken out. Oni, you can take out like a quarter of their health. If you have like ranged damage charms and a good bow, it's really useful, even on a harder difficulty. Even if you have to run away in order to get out of the range of Oni, in order to get a headshot, it's totally worth it. Especially the guys that will put a big AoE circle on the ground. You can just stand outside of the circle and then headshot them 2 or 3 times while they're charging up and doing that. It takes a crazy amount of damage off of their health bar. No other players are really able to do that. They can also try and headshot, but it's not going to do as much damage, so it's very useful. Another tip for all players, but especially hunter players, you can turn on aim assist in the settings, and I'm going to show you how in the video here, but it's pretty simple. You just go into the settings. Pretty useful. If your aim isn't that great, or if it is, you should definitely try it and see how it works. It's probably worth it, and it'll probably help your game plan quite a bit. Also, and I don't know how helpful this one will be, but I saw this on the Reddit as well, so I'll put a little screenshot there. But if you enter an animation of some sort, say you're on a ladder or you're swinging from a grapple hook, something like that, the poison status effect won't make you stop and start barfing like it usually does, so that you're totally vulnerable. Being on a ladder isn't super helpful because if there are archers, you'll just get shot off the ladder and still take all that damage. But if you're able to just swing in the air for a little while, because you can swing and dodge the arrows that way, you won't have to take that poison damage. So you can just sit up in the air and wait for the poison to wear off before you drop down to continue taking on your enemies. Anyway, I hope I can keep this video short, so I'm just going to end it here. That's what I've got for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, I'm sure I can find some more tips for you to use. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button and make me cry. I'll be tough. I can handle it. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Khanpeki, and I hope you have a dandy day.